As Rio 2016 comes to a close, it brought heartache and immense joy to spectators and athletes around the world. For many, the thought of a gold medal is priceless, but as Dewi Preece reports, for US athletes, a medal carries more than just prestige.
What does winning a gold medal really mean for American athletes? Immense pride, joy, and a hefty tax bill. Most athletes in Rio 2016 will be given bonuses at home for earning places on podiums, which can range from a few $1,000s to $750,000 in the case of Singapore, much to the delight of its only gold medalist so far. The US Olympic Committee is offering $25,000 to every gold medal winner out in Rio. But, unlike many other countries, the US counts this as a taxable income. The so-called Victory Tax even applies to the medals themselves, with a gold medal having a market value of around $600. So, being the best in the world in your field could set you back just under $10,000. Some are calling this tax unfair, punishing athletes for achieving lifelong dreams and years of dedication. But those in favour of the tax say it's the same if you win the lottery or even the Nobel Prize. Nobody is exempt. Now, efforts are being made to change the playing field for Olympic athletes. Back in 2012, Florida Senator Marco Rubio said that Olympians who've dedicated their lives to athletic excellence shouldn't be punished when they achieve it. And now, a bill to stop Olympians and Paralympians being taxed has passed through the Senate and will face a vote in the House of Representatives in the near future. For athletes like Michael Phelps, who's valued at more than $55 million, a tax bill of a few thousand doesn't break the bank. But many US athletes simply aren't in the same ballpark when it comes to endorsements and overall earnings, with some having to pay for their own training and coaches. And for them, a gold medal in Rio 2016 carries a little extra weight. Dewi Preece, TRT World.
Well, TRT World's Kilmeny Duchardt joins us live now from Washington. Kilmeny, why should an athlete who's worked so hard to represent and win for their country be taxed?
Well, that's a great question, and it's something that's been debated here in America for years, especially because the U.S. doesn't provide government funding for their athletes. So for many of these competitors, they've invested their own money to pay their way to the Olympics. They pay for their own health insurance. Not everyone who goes to the games is getting paid to wear Nike. So you say to yourself, Michael Phelps is worth around $55 million. So what's $10,000 for every gold medal? Maybe not a lot to him, but not every athlete is Michael Phelps. So that's certainly an argument for those who want to do away with it. That's why you have politicians like Senator Marco Rubio saying it's a hardship for these athletes who have represented the country and have reached the pinnacle of their sport. Granted, a lot of these athletes can write off their training costs, but even so, there are some who won't be able to live off of the income that they earn. We're talking about income before they're taxed, but in the U.S., prize money as well as the money received from endorsement deals is all considered taxable income.
Okay, so what about the chances of this victory tax being abolished?
Well, U.S. President Barack Obama has supported this legislation all along. It would allow athletes to keep what they earn, but right now there's a bill to stop the taxation that's passed in the House. It's going to be moving to the Senate very soon. But as our report mentioned, this isn't the first attempt at trying to get a bill like this through Congress. One was introduced in 2012 before the London Games. But I can assure you this, Asha, it's definitely going to be a topic among U.S. presidential candidates, especially Donald Trump, who has said that he massively intends to cut taxes all across the board in an attempt to win the hearts and minds of these voters.
Okay, Kilmeny Duchardt live in Washington. Thank you.